First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And I'd like to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And also like to give honors to the occupants out here pushing this truth and sincerity to the four corners. Just want to say shalom. All right. Now, the Most High is setting us up to capitalize off Esau oppressing us, man. And I'm going to explain that to you, man. The Most High is putting the spirit on these Edomites and other nations to violate Esau's own policy. And in return, we're being awarded with money from wrongful deaths, wrongful prosecution, wrongful discrimination, and other forms of racism that Esau claims he don't tolerate, but he commits every chance he get. And just to show you how deep it is, any man, any Israelite man, period, any black man, Native Indian, Hispanic man that's watching this video right now, man, it's rough for us. The scripture said, Deuteronomy said that women and children shall rule over us. So right now, we ain't even in our rightful position of power as the leader of the household, the head of the household. So we got to scuffle to get money. Esau's plan was to keep us with criminal records so that it'll keep us from getting jobs, but that the woman can work so she can further oppress us. Because the first thing she going to say is, that nigga can't keep a job. He can't do this, he can't do that. So the Most High set us up to capitalize off of, because when we go to work, how many of y'all, and be honest, have in a year's time, how many jobs do you go through? 6, 5, 7, 8. You go through a whole bunch of jobs, because guess what? You get to working, you do good, and you get fired for some weird ass reason. Every time. And then the Most High bless you to get another job right back. But you're going to run through a lot of jobs. It's depressing, but it's going to work out like that. And each time you lose that job, what's going to happen is they're gonna do something to discriminate against you in some type of way. What y'all not seeing is that's y'all way to hit this motherfucking Edomite. That's the way to hit him. Because when he oppressed you, when he discriminated against you, he set up laws so that these things don't happen. So when Esau discriminate against you, you go to the workplace and a person violates your rights. Take that shit to the EEOC. Go get your attorney. File a complaint against them and a lawsuit. You're gonna get paid because that's what's happening. Esau don't give a fuck. He don't care. He set the law and he break the law, and because they got insurance for that. They don't care. They'll call you a nigga right in the workplace, or they'll do some shit that's discriminatory, and we'll look past it. You can't look past it. The Most High is setting you up to get paid off these. It's part of crippling their system. Now, they know that these things are against the very laws that they set. Yet they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They continue to violate us in every imaginable way. And pretty soon, their crimes will cripple their economy, along with every nation already turning against Esau and losing a trade war with China. That's huge. Slowly watching all the Israelite population in America, all the black natives and Hispanics, wake up from out of Christianity and out of the strong delusion they in and claiming their nationality, finding out that they're the Israelites that the Bible speak of. That's another thing that's irking Esau. He don't want you to wake up. He wants you to stay asleep. But because we all waking up, they're like, fuck it, what's the use of pretending now? Let's just fuck them over. And this is what they're doing. And every man, where everybody waking up, from the common man to the homeless bum, to the superstars and athletes. They even out there preaching the truth, speaking out against these damn devils. Esau is scared, but he don't want us to know. So guess what he do? He continue to kill us anyway. He want to play that tough role. So he gonna kill us any way he see fit, just to show his power. And I'm gonna give you, this is Revelations 1:18. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So it's telling you, and this is a prophecy in Revelation end times, it's telling you that our people is going to be getting fucked up out here in these streets. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city. The great city is America. It said, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. And so all we see is the dead bodies of our black men and women being killed on these streets. Most by cops, under the power of Esau, and the rest by coons, our own people, who self-hate their own people, but won't go in the Esau neighborhood and do nothing. You know, they'd rather do it to their own people. And then, and it says spiritually, the name of America is called Sodom and Egypt. Okay, let's get into that. It's called Sodom because of the sexual immoralities that is now legal to do, but it's still against the Most High's laws. Like Obama, wicked ass, he made it legal for men and women to marry, knowing it's against the law of the Most High, knowing that's against the laws of nature. Okay, and it's called Egypt because the Most High said that we will come to Egypt again in ships. Now, Egypt just means house of bondage. And to show you it really meant America, we were in Egypt 400 plus years. Slocky. We was in Egypt 400 plus years in captivity. And we've been here in the daughter of Babylon, aka America, for 400 plus years. Same thing. And before we were brought over here on ships, Deuteronomy said this about us. This is Deuteronomy 28:68. It says, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. How we come here? Our ancestors came over here from Africa in cargo slave ships. It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And it was talking about our land, Israel, that we wouldn't see it no more again. And then it says, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. We were sold for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. You know, back in those days, when you went into captivity, you could be bought out of your captivity. You know, a person could purchase you as a slave and free you. But because the law was that all black people were servants, it don't matter who bought you. You was going to be a slave until the laws rectified it and changed it. So this is Proverbs 28:8. And it said, he that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. So this devil gained everything that he has by usury and unjust gain, which is murder, genocide, and things that the Most High despises and that he hates. So he's going to remove this white man's riches and strip Esau bare. But how he going to do it? In a few ways. But one of them is this. This is Obadiah 1:8. He says, shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau. So he's going to remove the wisdom from out of the so-called white man. And once that happens, they're going to start to do a lot of irrational shit like what they're doing right now. And what it's going to do is going to hurt their pocket, because our people going to sue them and use their own laws to convict them on. Yeah, they killing us, treating us bogus, but they paying for it. Look at the news. Unlawful incarceration, unlawful prosecutions, murder by the police, discrimination in the workplace. Yeah, they paying for it. Chicago, they paid out so much money, they ain't even got enough money to continue their budget. They got to work out deals with motherfuckers with lawsuits. So, and this stuff that's going to hurt them. It costs them money. Like what Trump's doing now. And like what the police all over the country is doing. This devil is being brought down low, but the message is this. All the Uncle Coon, Tom, house niggas that love Esau and going against your own people, here go a message to you from the Most High. And this is Revelations 18:4. It said, and I heard another voice from heaven, saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So he said, if you don't want what Esau is about to get, come out of her ways and her customs and return to your own ways and customs, which is the law, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us. We the only people who will pull each other down, because sadly most of us are still asleep. And in that strong delusion that we are all the same, I brought out a precept yesterday that shows everybody is unique. Every nation of people was created for a whole different glory. Everybody. Do you know, the white man is quick to tell you, he'll say, all men are created equal. Dr. King said that bullshit. All men are... No, we're not all created equal. Not according to the scriptures. This is 1 Corinthians 15:38 through 39. And it says, but God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. So all species are different. We are different from animals and fish and insects, and amongst that one category, people are different nations of people who are different mannered, that look different, have different eating habits. Some people like the cold. Some people like the heat. Some have color. Some don't. Even on a genetic level, we are all different. We create mass amounts of melanin as black people via our pineal gland. Because you know, when the sun hits our head, the sunlight in our pineal gland generates the melanin and pumps it through our body, which gives our skin color, which protects us from the very sun that we bringing in. So, like I said, you know, when other races create less, you know, other races create less melanin. Some create none because a lot of there's one race of people whose pineal gland is crusted over with bone, so they can't create melanin. Okay. And that group of people is the so-called white man. This is 1 Corinthians 15:41. It says, there's one glory of the sun, another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. For one star differeth from another star in glory. And all have their own glory, which is also different. The Most High chose Israel as his people. And the Most High is our glory and ours only. But let's look up the word glory. Okay? The definition of the word glory is magnificence or great beauty. As an example of using it in a sentence, the train has been restored to its full glory. You know? So the Most High claimed many times over, he was only our God. Though he created all things, he chose one people to be a God to. Now this is Matthew 22:32. He said, I am the power of Abraham, or the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living. Okay, this is Exodus 3:6. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. Now these are different instances of the Bible where he's telling you who he's God to. Okay? Now this is Joel 2:27. And it said, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, that I am the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. So he's telling you right now that he's not fucking with them other nations. He's fucking with the Israelites. He's fucking with us. The native, the so-called black man, so-called native, and so-called Hispanic. Okay, this is Isaiah 43:3. It said, for I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee. So I could pull up many more scriptures that tell you that he is our God and our God only. The Bible was written for us. It's our history book. It don't have nothing to do with the so-called white man, the so-called African booty-scratching motherfuckers over there. It ain't got nothing to do with none of them motherfuckers. Just us. Okay, the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. And prophecy is coming to pass every day. So when this devil discriminates against you, you got to use his laws to convict him. And Yahweh will confound this man. He will confound these people. Don't get so angry at the act that you miss the justice. You know, we can't win a war with these damn devils because they're more powerful and mighty than us right now. You know, and then, but with his own laws, and which he breaks concerning our people every day, is how we can get him back. You know, we could use the same laws he used to press us with and to break him down with. Because what this white man cares about is money and power. Well, you can't have power without money. So if we take his money, we weaken his power. Okay? Make him pay. Cripple his economy. And that weaken his kingdom. And that make it ripe for destruction. Look at the news. Look all around. The whole world hate America right now. And it ain't just because of Trump. It's because they tired of America being the bully. You know? And they ain't just bullying. They try to be the peacemakers, the so-called peacemakers for the world. Every time somebody get into it, if two countries get into an argument and they send some troops over there to fuck them up a little bit, that's their business. But not according to America. America be like, is they fighting over there? Let me go over there and get in their business. What's going on? Oh, he did that to you, he did that. Well, you wrong. How much oil you got? All right, you give me some oil, and you give me some oil. Whoever give me the most oil, I'm rolling with y'all. And we're going to take the rest of their oil, we're going to split it. That's America for you. This is what they do. And then, they try to be so goody two-shoe that everybody, the whole world is looking in on how they do black people in America. Why you think the Africans said, fuck that shit? They kicked all the white people out of Africa. Look on the news. Everybody is turning on America. And that's prophecy. That's prophecies from Obadiah, chapter 1. Read it. Everybody, all the people of his confederacy has turned against them. It says it. All the people that they got together with to put us in captivity, all these nations, in these days, they all turned against this white man because they were scared of him, but they ain't scared of him no more. They ain't scared of him no more. So, my message to my people, man, is when you go to these workplaces and you go in there and you see some shit that you know ain't right, and they try to intimidate you, and you write their ass up and they fire you for it, that's retaliation. You can get paid. You can get paid $70,000 or $80,000 just for them retaliating against you. They call you a nigger. You can get paid. Make this damn devil pay. Do not let him get away with shit. Don't let him get away with nothing. Because that's your power. This is what the Most High, he's giving you the power to break this fucking devil. Yeah. You ain't got to go out and sell no dope. All you got to do is go get a job. I guarantee you. They're going to do something to fuck you over because they don't want you working. They want to see you in jail. That's like being in slavery to them. And chains. That's where they want to see black people. That's why we the majority motherfuckers in jail. If they released our population around this country out of all the jails, we'll flood this place. And we'll take this bitch over. And they know it. That's why they steady killing us off. And I'm going to tell you another reason why they steady killing us off. We multiply like rabbits. Black people have baby. Everybody have babies. Hispanics, baby. Native American Indians, baby. White people, they got to go through artificial insemination. The average white family got 2 to 3 kids. We're outnumbering them, and they're killing us off to level off the population. They're using everything that they got, drugs, the food, everything to try to kill us off. Y'all got to wake up. Fight this white man with what you got. The Most High, and that's the spirit he put on me to get on here to tell y'all today. I'm telling you, man, it's no joke. Get what this motherfucking devil owe you. Everything they got, they took from us. Yeah, when they conquered Jerusalem. This white man got all our shit. It's time to get it back. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And I also like to give honor to the Akim that's out here pushing his truth and sincerity to the four corners. Just want to say shalom and shalom.